Hello. Solomon made a marriage alliance with Pharaoh, king of Egypt. He took Pharaoh's daughter and brought her into the city of David until he had finished building his own house and the house of the Lord and the wall around Jerusalem. The people were sacrificing at the high places, however, because no house had yet been built for the name of the Lord. Now, King Solomon loved many foreign women, along with the daughter of Pharaoh, the Moabite, Ammonite, Edomite, Sidonian, and Hittite women from the nations concerning which the Lord had said to the people of Israel, "You shall not enter into marriage with them, neither they with you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods." Solomon clung to this in love. He had 700 wives who were princesses and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. For when Solomon was old, his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not wholly true to the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father. For Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the goddess of the Sidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. So Solomon did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and did not wholly follow the Lord as David his father had done. Then Solomon built a high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, and for Molech, the abomination of the Ammonites, on the mountain east of Jerusalem. And so he did for all his foreign wives, who made offerings and sacrificed to their gods. And the Lord was angry with Solomon, because his heart had turned away from the Lord, the God of Israel, who had appeared to him twice, and had commanded him concerning these things, that he should not go after other gods. But he did not keep what the Lord commanded. Therefore, the Lord said to Solomon, "Since this has been your practice, and you have not kept my covenant and my statutes that I have commanded you, I will surely tear the kingdom from you and will give it to your servant. Yet, for the sake of David your father, I will not do it in your days, but I will tear it out of the hand of your son. However, I will not tear away all the kingdom, but I will give one tribe to your son, for the sake of David my servant, and for the sake of Jerusalem that I have chosen." So this story again centers around Solomon, but with the focus of what happens when men go after women who do not love the Lord. If you're a child of God and you want to follow God, and you decide to go with maybe to get into a relationship with a woman who does not follow the Lord, that was what God warned Solomon about. And God said, "Solomon, the day you do this, you will surely turn your heart away from me." And not just Solomon, but it was a warning to all the children of Israel not to follow after or to get into marriage arrangements with all the nations around them that were not following God. But Solomon really clung to this. And because of that, his heart actually left God. Beyond living God, fully being devoted to God, he also started building altars for these other gods that were a disgrace, that were idols, gods that made the name of the Lord be tarnished. And this is what Solomon chose, and because of that, he paid a great price. The kingdom that God had promised to live with his father David, God tore it from Solomon But he was merciful enough to allow Solomon to have the kingdom while he was alive. But he said, when your son gets the kingdom, I will tear it away from him. But I'll just give a small portion because of my servant David. So God really loves it when women help to turn people to God. But if women give themselves, if we as women give ourselves to lead others away from God, it destroys the destiny of the people who are moving away from God, and it also destroys the destiny of nations. Kingdoms are torn away, and covenants that were given on condition that we stay in God are broken. So it's an encouragement to you as a woman, to me as a woman, to trust God and to ask for God's wisdom, so that the things we tell others to do, the decisions we want others to follow, will be decisions that will still honor God. Because it's very easy. This one might be an extreme case of, leading Solomon away from his God and into the worship of other gods. But there are many things about life that we seek counsel from one another, and we give counsel to each other. How I pray that God will give us women the wisdom of God, so that when we counsel, when we give guidance, when we advise, when we encourage those around us and those who come to us for wisdom, we'll encourage them in the things that honor God, but not in the things that honor ourselves, but are against the will of God. Thank you so much for following the stories of the women in Solomon's life. Please note, he married 700 princesses and 300 concubines. That one, I cannot even begin to imagine how it was like. But yes, Solomon did it. And yes, we continue to learn a lot from the stories of the women in the Bible. For everyone in your life who is a daughter, who is a wife, a mom, a sister, a friend who's a girl, if we can all just come in and learn from the stories of the women in the Bible, I guess we get to see what God would want us to do and the fruits, and also learn from the mistakes of others and know what not to do. It will be encouraging so that we can grow together. So continue to subscribe, to share, continue to join in, and let's pray together for each one of the women who is in this journey to do the things that honor God and to walk in a lot of wisdom. God bless you so much. Have a lovely, lovely evening or morning, depending on your time zone. God bless you.